Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Now, the other day when I made my little pumpkin card, I showed you some die cuts that I had made with my Cricut with these little ghosts. And so I decided instead of letting them lay on my craft desk, I would go ahead and throw together another little card. So I'm going to just make an A2 card. Anyway, so we'll get this out of the way. And it's going to be a quick card. I've already got the elements ready, and I just thought I would hop on here real quick and we'd assemble it together. So I'm going to go in with some, again, a black panel, because it is going to be like a Halloween card. It's going to be a fun Halloween card, not a scary one. And we'll just get some glue laid down on there. And this is an A2 size panel, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we'll just get it lined right up on our card base. Get it laid down. And then I'm choosing to bring in this purple polka dot panel. And I think, you know, black, orange, purple, those types of colors are pretty good for Halloween. So I'm going to use this as part of my base. And this one is, let's see, it's 4 by 5 1/4 is what it is. So I just cut it down so that I'd have a nice little edge around my base there. So that looks good. And then I decided I was going to kind of do the same thing. I was going to do another black. I like the black, and I like kind of lining the purple with the black. And so I'm just going to do two. And this is a just an oval stitched die, and I actually got this one from Walmart, I believe. I'll try to remember to log it in the description box below, and then I've just done a size smaller for this one. But I think these cut just fine, and they were inexpensive, so I didn't mind doing that. Seems like I got a little clog going on there. There we go. And we'll just get this laid down. Just try and get that looks pretty good. Line it up. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my ghost, and I've got several of them here, and I want to layer them up. I've got a little bit of a rough edge on this one. Just trying to grab some scissors. Oh, I'm going to have to get my big ones, I guess. I mentioned sometimes I don't get a real clean cut with my Cricut. These little dies I cut with my Cricut. I just went into Cricut Design Space and I searched Ghost, and this is what I got. And so I'm just going to layer them up. I've got several of them. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, so I cut several of them out. But to make sure I have some really good dimension, I'm just going to layer these babies up. I did use, this is 100-pound hammer mill cardstock that I used on it, so it is some good heavy paper anyway. So when I get these layered up, and it was just scrap that I had, so when I layer these up, we're going to have a good solid die cut piece to go on top of this. And these are a simple cut, so they're pretty easy to just get lined up very nicely. Right, get them layered up, and then because I've got a good thick die cut there, I'm not going to need to add any foam tape or anything, because that's going to look really nice on there. So, and I'm going to put this toward the top because I've got a sentiment, and you can see where my Cricut kind of tore a little bit there, tore the paper, but that won't matter because it's on the back. For some reason this thing keeps clogging up. I don't know why. I think I want to pull that off there because I don't want that to stick up when I get it glued down. And then I'm just going to lay this right up to the top because I need room for my sentiment that I've got. And I think that already is very cute. Now what I was going to do for a sentiment is I've got this Simon Says stamp hello. It's a basic trio die set, and I've got the hello, and I just thought that would look cute on there. I had put boo on my pumpkin card, and I put eek on my spider card, so I thought I would just put a simple hello on this. And I am going to stack these as well because I do want them to have a little bit of dimension. So I'm just going to start layering these babies up as well. And I want to take a little bit more care with these smaller pieces, getting them lined up. Not quite as easy as the ghost, but certainly very doable. So just get them all lined up nice and neat. Sometimes you get some of those little hairs when you run it through twice, so you just want to clean those up. Okay, and then I'm just going to put it right on top here. And I've got my fan going on high, so you might hear that in the background, in case you're wondering. It's another warm day. I think it's going to get hotter as the week goes on. So I'll be very thankful to have my little fan in my craft room so that I can continue to craft throughout the week as it gets hotter. So fortunate for air conditioning too. We had ours go out at, I know I talked about it on my videos, but we did have our air go out earlier in the year, and it wasn't out for long, but it's definitely something that you appreciate for sure. All right, just one more layer, and we'll have a good thick hello die cut to lay down on our card. That looks really good. And I thought we'd lay it right down on there. Got a little bit of glue on top. I'm just going to take my little glue eraser and kind of run it across there. I think it'll dry up fine, but just kind of pulling it off. And then I want to get it laid down on here. I think that'll look nice. Let me grab my tweezers. I think those will be helpful in trying to get this laid down. There they are. Whoops, and I dropped something else while I was doing that. Okay. So yeah, that's a real good solid die cut too. So that was 4 layers. Now this was probably only 65-pound cardstock, but it's a pretty good solid piece there. So we'll get it laid down. Got a little thick there. Get some of those thick spots thinned out a little bit so we don't mess up our card. And I plan to just set this down here. And I'm going to take my little spell binders and see if I can just clean that glue up just ever so slightly. And I think it's a really cute card, fast, a very quick card, adorable. And like I said, I just went into Cricut Design Space and I just went into the images area and I put in ghost, and I found this little ghost, and I wanted a really simple one. I didn't want to have to do multi-layer color or anything like that. I just wanted one that I could cut out in white and that my eyes and my little mouth would be cut out and could go with it. And I think it turned out just like I wanted it to. So I hope you like it. If you do, consider subscribing to my channel or giving me a thumbs up. I welcome each and every one of you, and I appreciate your comments. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.